Welcome back to MK Sportscars. It's IVA Mayhem. We've got the RLM Hayabusa, the S2000 and two RX5s that have all passed IVA. What's this? Two RX5s for sale? Could you be a new lucky owner? What time is it? It's turbo time! An Indy RX5 has returned for the upgrade of all upgrades. Don't go anywhere, guys. You don't want to miss it.
Welcome back to MK Sportscars Workshop. What we got going on? Well, let's start right here with this diamond Mount Tune engine. It's going in the customer's car. We're going to be mocking this up. It's going to make it to a Mazda gearbox, actually. So it's 200, well over, north 250, 275 horsepower. Don't know the exact number yet because I know it's been engine dyno, but it's got to do some other bits. But the final tweaks will be once it's in the car. So you're looking forward to see that, and that is going to be home built. That's going into a kit. It's not being factory built, but we'll get some updates from the customer once this goes in the next sort of, it's going to be about 4, 5, 6 weeks when it lands on his doorstep, and I think hashtag Russell is going to be super stonked once that's in there. Right, over here at the MK Indy R, as you know, the RLM booster power car, all well, IVA passed now. What have we been doing with it? Well, polishing, really, giving it its final par away because it's going to be loaded literally onto the truck in the next 5 minutes. It's set on kill. It's had a few changes. It's had an LED light, headlight pack put on it, an aero screen put on it now as well. But yeah, all in black, looking absolutely pin sharp and off to its new owner now. Right, RX5 MC time. Well, it's IVA again. Seems to be a bit of a common theme here, doesn't it, going on? We had a couple of cars pass the IVA the other week, and this one's now final prep done. So paperwork's in, just waiting for a date. This will be sent off. Pretty confident. We've done the emissions, we've done everything else as per the manual. Or the link down there, maybe we'll put down there for you for the IVA video on YouTube. That will help you out, give you a really good guide in what's required in these cars to get them through. Right, over here at the other workshop stroke showroom section here, we have hashtag Joseph's car, the S2000 one, the Indy RR, full cage, 50 mil, side impact bars, carbon bits, cracking little car, and went through IVA now. So this is all ready to get registered, which is great. Emissions spot on, everything else is pretty much the same if you follow the manual and the guidelines. They pretty much go through. So yeah, this is now getting, well, just got to do a couple of bits. It's going to have a nice little stripe, black stripe going on this as well. Just going to fit a carbon aero screen to match all the other carbon bits. A couple of other bits, maybe a different mirror I think is going in, a couple of other small modifications to do. And again, this one will be heading off to the new owner. Right, chassis production time. We've got one here that's going to be going out shortly. Got another 2 over there actually that are going to be going out shortly. Well, the queue is jumped up there for you and you'll be able to see where you are next in line. I'm sure you're getting all excited now the sun is starting to shine and you want your kit, you want it delivered. Well, and also, if you're looking to get into that queue, give us a phone call or an email and we can hook you up. And then if you look at these two bad boys, this turned into these, and Neil's going to tell you about them. They are for sale.
We've got some cars for sale. Let's have a look. Here we have a nice grey. This is a painted grey. It was a grey gel coat body, but it's been painted by the college. What they've done is they've painted the stripe kit on it. They've painted the wheels. It's a 138 horsepower Mazda RX5. Recently been through its IVA. We're just waiting for the number plates now, so it's ready to drive away. But it's got completely standard car, so it's a complete 1.8, 138 horsepower. It's got all of our bits and pieces on it. What I am noticing in the sunshine here is this dashboard has been painted and it's got like a little sheen. I don't know if we can catch that, but it looks a little bit like a marble worktop. This has got the upgraded LED light pack on it. It's got the vinyl boot cover. It's got the crossover rollover bar. It's got the standard GRP seats. We are looking at the billet aluminium pedal box. It's got the small suede steering wheel, which is a 270mm steering wheel. Comes with the standard Mazda clocks and the standard Mazda switches. It's got a billet gear stick. It's got a billet handbrake. It's got the standard MK Sportscars branded harnesses. It's got standard front brakes and it's got standard Mazda rear brakes. It has got 114 pads in it, I know that much. And it's also got a decat pipe for the exhaust system. So this is fit for a windscreen and an aero screen, however you see fit. You can run the doors pack as extra on here. You can even upgrade it to the turbo as well if you want to go the 250 brake horsepower brake. But this is here with us at the moment. It's ready for sale. It's on the website. This is priced at $13,995. It's ready to go straight away. It's the 138 horsepower edition. Let's see what else we got. Next up, we've got another RX5. This is a VVT engined RX5, so it's got slightly more horsepower than the other car. This is probably 150-ish horsepower. It's running 16-inch wheels. It's got standard Mazda brakes on it all around. It's running the CAT system, so it's got a catalytic converter exhaust pipe. Again, it's running the standard Mazda clocks with white dials in this one because of the model of car it came out of. It's got an aluminium gear selector, gear knob, GRP seats, cross brace rollover bar, vinyl boot cover and the standard light pack with the stripe pack as well. So everything's on there, ready to go. These cars are available to us. They're here, they're ready to go again. I'm waiting for the registration details to come through. I'm just waiting for the logbooks on them and then they'll be ready to move on out.
Right, RX5 160 time. It's the Omex car. You probably remember this being factory built probably just over a year ago now. Well, what's it back in the workshop for, you're going to ask? Well, it's upgrade time. Upgrade time on this car. What are we going to be doing? Well, at the moment, it's a stock 160 horsepower. It's normally 140, but Omex did the tuning on this and everything else, made the 160. And what we're going to be bolting on is one of these, a nice little TD04 13LT turbo, and we should be getting, as we know, normally 230, around that sort of number of horsepower. You can get a bit more if everything's bang on, but I think the early 230s is where we're going to aim for in that region, and I think #Richard will be absolutely stomped once this goes together. What we will be doing is, while we're doing it, we do a little bit of video of what goes on and a bit of a guide for you on how we change turbo injectors, intercooler system, fuel pump, and then mapping's got a 4-back map sensor done on it, etc. as well. But all the brakes and everything else, this car was completely prepped, ready for this upgrade because you knew it was coming. Just had to go and raid the piggy bank, save up for a little time. So that year has come, the time has come, and Mark II RX5 Turbo on way. Right, RX5 again. Adrian is working his magic and going through this car. Back end is completely done now. All refurbished, new seals, all done, tanks done, new AA arms. Went through everything really, making sure it was as we wanted. We weren't happy with it. And now he started on the front end. We're changing some of the panels. We're doing the front end here. We will do completely finish this. In fact, the shocks, as you know, were around the wrong way. We had the fronts on the rear and the rears on the front. That bit's done. And then we'll concentrate on this section next. Adrian will start taking all of this apart. We'll get into it, give it a bit of detail, again, finish it, rebuild it all, make it look shiny and new. And that's the goal with this car, really. And we're going to keep it simple. I think we're even going to go back to the stock clocks even on the dashboard rather than the DD2, just to show you how easy these cars can be done and easy to build. It's, you know, giant Meccano set really, so pretty simple. If you want to know about the RX5 or the RX5 range, obviously phone call, email, etc. Hook us up, we'll see what we can do. Right, hashtag Nigel's car, S2000, you know, pretty under here, nice little wrap. What we've been on with, well, wing stays and the carbon mirror arches all bolted on, etc. as well. Got a few bits waiting for just to come in. We can start bolting this on, getting the bulkhead under here done. So once we lift this off, the bulkhead on. And as you know, all the rather bright orange pieces will start to get bolted onto the vehicle. Seats being made at the moment because he's going to have some nice padded seats going in here. So that'll be one of the last things we bolt onto this car. So we continue with that. Over the next, well, couple of weeks really. Right guys, don't forget about the events that's going on this year. Plenty of shows, as you know, Stoneleigh and Newark, plenty of track days, Llansdown, Blyton Park, Anglesey, all booked up. Hopefully Anna's put the link up there for you on those dates. They're looking super exciting and that sun is begging to come out. I'm sure it is right now for us to go and have a blast in the cars. Don't forget about the cars for sale that Neil said there. We've got 2 RX5's there for sale. Super clean cars, brand new, freshly IVA'd. You can be the first owner of those vehicles. They've turned a wheel on the road, but only like a couple of miles just for testing. So super happy about those. Grey or white, I think both super clean cars. And I think, well, let's be honest, prime time right now. Spring is round the corner for those. Right, that brings it to a close this week. Super busy in the workshop, lots going on, lots of modifications, lots of turbo stuff going to be happening very soon. It always excites me when a big snail gets strapped to an engine. So yeah, that's it. Like, share, subscribe. Catch you next week.